What?
I said it's still laying there.
Hey everybody, so welcome back to Jim Bob's Garden. So today what we're going to do is look behind us here. We went and bought these, and they're not cheap. Right? But the idea is that we wanted to do basically a patio garden space out on our patio. It'll make it look a lot nicer. We'll get some more growing space. And this is one way where you could actually go about growing a garden if you say have a balcony in an apartment complex or a small patio. It's a small space garden. So basically these are, I believe it's 2 foot by about 20 inches. And I've got 4 of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill them up with dirt. Now let me tell you about this. So when you're putting these down, you want to make sure that you've got them where you want them before you fill them up. If they're going to be heavy. I mean, that's a lot of dirt in one small space. And then once we do that, we have these bad boys that will go in front, like so. So we'll have growing space tall here, short there. We'll have lots of room to grow a lot of cool stuff. All right, and this gets about 6 to 8 hours of sun every day. So that should be plenty for what we're wanting to do. So now, one of the issues with this, we got my coffee. Can't do nothing without coffee. One of the issues with this is that's a lot of dirt. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take up some of that space with our logs. All right. So we got a trailer full of logs here. Now you can put all kind of different things down in there. You can put newspaper. You can put leaves, you can put wood chips. I'm going to get another load. I've got some wood chips that have been sitting and rotting down for a while. Put some wood chips on top to kind of fill in the holes. But the more of this you put down, the less bought dirt you're going to have to put in here. So the better, I mean, it just makes it a lot cheaper that way. So we're going to stack these up to probably about this high or so. And that'll leave me a good 1.5 feet or a foot of dirt for everything to grow into. Alright, so that's the plan. We're going to get to work. So. Yeah. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some wood chips in to kind of fill in the holes in between the logs and to just give it a nice layer. Now, the longer these wood chips have sat and rotted down, the better. These have been here for almost a year. You can see up underneath here, it's got lots of black in there. It's already starting to really compost down. So don't worry too much if you got a little bit of green material in there. You know, if you can pull it out, that's fine. But it's going to be buried up underneath several inches, probably close to a foot of soil. So it should not continue to grow, hopefully. And either way, we're just trying to get this done. So the quicker we can get her done, the better. Now, one of the concerns is that wood can draw the nitrogen out of your soil. And that is very true. As it rots down, it uses up nitrogen. But that's okay because we're going to have at least a foot of soil covering the whole mess. So as it rots down, it'll rot down well below, hopefully, where the roots are going to, so it shouldn't cause a nitrogen deficiency in our plants. All right, well, let me get this done and we'll show you the next step. All right, so now we're just going to take this wood chips, except I lost my gloves, but we're going to put the wood chips just as a layer on the top, again, just to kind of fill in. And because these wood chips have already started to rot down, it'll help to encourage the wood to rot down as well, the big chunks of wood. Now, one of the things with the wood, this wood has been cut and set out for several months, so I know it's dead. What you don't want to do is, like if you take crepe myrtles, for example, if you take a green piece of crepe myrtle and put it in the ground like this, it'll grow, and you'll have crepe myrtles. All right, Mama, get to work.
Have a mess. I'm just kidding.
Either way, we're going to have a mess.
Of course, I feel bad, so that I go like that with my hand. Hear me? Yeah. I flick it down. Mess it up. I'm saying a dirt planter's gonna use more dirt.
Yeah, we got 4 bags of dirt.
I know, I'm just saying because you didn't stack a lot of wood. You have too many cracks in your side.
You saying I'm all cracked up?
Yep.
Okay. So, a little criticism, you know. Anyway, so we're gonna line these back up. Now you notice I got a 2x4 here, and that's just so I can kind of line them up and get them straight. It's an easy, cheap way to line stuff up. We gotta get them lined up while they're still light enough to move. Look straight to you. Straight to me. Alright, here we go. All straightened up. Now it's time for some dirt. When I got potty mix, normally I don't like buying dirt. Though somehow it seems like we always end up needing to. I tried to buy the good stuff this time because he's going to be here for a while. Huh? No, I don't really have any compost.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
I mean, my wife brings up a really good point. Is, you know, we were going to put some compost in, but I don't really have any right now that's really ready to be put in. But between the wood chips and then this nice soil here, we should be good to go, hopefully. We'll get some of this and we'll put that in and fill it up to the top.
What you do?
You can go ahead.
It's alright, I'll finish off on
So you can go ahead and fill yours. Marriage is grand, ain't it? So.
No, I'll fill yours.
No, that's all right. No, I don't want you now. All right, for all the family out there, she's a brat.
We're doing this together, but you're filling mine up. 2 for you, 2 for me. I'm just trying to say. You know, I'm gonna help out. You gotta let me do something. Jeez. Trying to make you not have to do all the work yourself.
And I want to show you this. Everybody talks about, you know, wood chips. You don't want to put wood chips in your garden, but if you look, nearly all of the compost, I mean the potting soil that you get has got wood chips in it. All right, wood chips are actually good. It's just a matter of how broke down they are. You want to make sure that when you're putting wood or wood chips in like this, they're somewhat broke down. In a perfect world, we would have had this wood that we put in here set out for probably about a year, but it'll be fine. Like I said, it's mostly a filler right now, and it will rot now. I'm just going to fill this up and then go from there.
I think I filled mine up good. I might have to let you plant in and the dirt goes down with the water.
Yeah, we'll add compost to the top and such.
I just say you didn't have any.
No, we will have by the time this all sits down.
Right. Oh, we will have all of a sudden? Have compost?
Yeah, all of a sudden. All of a sudden.
You said you didn't have any. You see what you say we still have it? But by the time we finish planting, we will have compost all of a sudden.
No. You're not done yet?
Nope. Nope. This is why he tells me to stay inside.
No, this is why it's illegal to beat your wife.
Yeah, right.
No matter how much she deserves it.
Yeah, right.
High five. All right. So, project complete, at least for now. All right, this is going to be our new plant wall, basically. So, all of this takes up about 3 feet by 10 feet. All right. Total cost, a lot. We spent a lot of money on it.
And these are bought at
Right.
Walmart.
No.
So that's cheap. No, these are
No,
Home Depot.
those are Home
Sorry.
Depot.
Yeah, they're wrong. Never mind.
Yeah,
they're
if you
Walmart.
like these, they are at Home Depot. That's the only place we've seen anything quite like them. Really nice. They're actually a fiberglass
Yeah, they're not
composite kind of
heavy.
thing, so they're really handy. So the plan is we'll grow decorative things back here, along with a little bit of herbs and so on, and then like vegetables up front. And you know, if you wanted to just grow vegetables, you could grow tomatoes in there. You could grow all kinds of stuff, peppers, whatever. Should grow easily in a pot that size. All right. We used a total of 4 bags of potting soil, but we also added in some of my compost and a little bit of my native dirt here to make this a little more sandy and a little more like garden soil, whereas that's more like potting soil. All right, and these are the self-wicking tubs, so you basically just fill the water up in here and it'll go down and be sucked back up in the soil. But I'll be honest with you, I've never used it that way. We've always just, on these, we just water. So, my failed attempt right now is spinach over here.
It's growing.
But either way, I mean, I think it looks really good. I'm really pleased with the overall look of things. Now, once we take all these plants out of here, these plants are just here because we're keeping them from freezing right now. So once we get all that out of there, then it'll go back to looking normal again. They'll go back out here where they normally are. We got a freeze coming up tonight, and then again next weekend. And up until about March, we're going to be looking at on and off again freezes. So, but this won't freeze here. It should not freeze at all here, so I should be able to get some good veggies growing right here in this area. Oh, our carpet. Got our carpet. Last touch.
Finished touches.
Jordy has cat hair all over it.
Oh, the wizard's going to be laying out on there anyway. Halfway, more in. All the way to the end.
And a nice little pathway so I can walk in here, take care of my business on my plant stand and such. Not really a plant stand. That's an old air hockey table that we've had for years and years and years, and it works really good right now as a garden bench.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. That's what we got going on today in our garden. If you like it, you know, go get some. You know, figure it out. You can do all kind of stuff in pots. I do all kind of stuff in 5-gallon buckets and so on. You're only limited by your imagination and your budget. So the nice thing about this is I'll never have to buy any of this again. The pots should last for essentially ever, and we should be good to go.
Yeah.
And it should look really nice on it, I think.
Hope so. If not, you can take a plant out and replant another one.
That's true. You can always move it around and
Always move it around.
rearrange it. Like I said, if we want to eventually make this into food production, we can make it into food production. All right, so thanks once again for stopping by. Do me a favor, give me a like and a subscribe. Let me know what you think. And most importantly, grow some. Even if you only got a small patio, you too can grow some. All right, thanks once again.
Thank you. Bye.